Oh, what's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a TV show season review. Now, the TV show we're going to be talking about is Cobra Kai Season 5. Now, before we get started, spoiler alert for anyone who's not seen the series yet or haven't seen the new season yet. Don't want to spoil it for you. Gotta watch it for yourself, y'all. But, let's start with it. Now, there were some good things that I liked about this season, and there were some bad things that I liked about this season. And we're going to be talking about kind of like the good things first. Now, the good thing is, and I'm going to kind of give you the premise of this season. Basically, Terry Silver, is trying to take over all of like the All Valley tournaments, and he's basically trying to make like mass Cobra Kai dojos everywhere. And that's what happened, and Daniel Russo, he's trying to, stop them. Now, the good thing is there were a lot of, conflicts, but those conflicts were resolved. Being like with Miguel and Robbie, where Miguel hated Robbie because, he's the one who broke his back, but also Robbie would be like, he's been in Cobra Kai, so he's like, I know what they're going through. He's trying to get them out, but he'd sometimes look like he's kind of part of the problem too, if you know what I'm saying. So what I saw is they had a huge fight, and they ended up resolving their conflict, which was good it was a good thing. Now, I won't tell you what else happened, because, they'd be a spoiler, but it was really cool. And Tori and Sam as well, they had a conflict within themselves, where basically, I believe in a few seasons before, Tori was crazy. Like, she was a crazy girl. And she was always mad and stuff. And she fought, Sam. Now, what was good about this is Sam basically just came to Tori. And what I noticed is in this season, I felt really, really bad for Tori. Because Tori was being torn apart. Because she was being manipulated like by Kreese and by Silver. And what was cool to see is Sam just came and she was like, oh, just tell me how you feel. I know we don't like each other, but I just want to talk. And then another one was between Johnny and Daniel Russo. And I was honestly, like, at first, when I saw it coming up, I was like, please, let's not have these two grown men fight again. Because it's so cringy. And the reason why is because it's just like, I just don't like seeing y'all fight. Y'all are just, it's cool, but at the first part of this season, it's like, oh man, they're fighting each other. But now it's like, y'all kind of clicked. Why are we fighting? It was good because they pulled at me, and then they were like, nah, they're not gonna fight. Because Daniel, he comes in to Johnny's apartment. He's like, he's got a drink in his hand. This man's drunk because he's been manipulated multiple times. And I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like about that. And he's basically talking smack, and he almost tries to fight Johnny. And Johnny just looks at him. And Johnny's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, this ain't you. What's the problem? And they just sit down and they have a talk. And they basically, they both resolve each other's problems. Which was really cool. Now, the thing that I hated. The fights were really cool. I love the fights. Terry Silver, I hate. I hate Terry Silver. And the reason why I hate him is because Terry Silver can fight, yes. He's a good fighter. He fought alongside Kreese. In this season, this man was doing nothing but manipulating. There was one fight he had with Daniel Russo, and then he also fought at the end. But other than that, the people who fought for him were his goons. And I'm like, Kreese is better than you. Literally, Kreese did not need to have any goons or anything. You come into the dojo threatening Kreese, Kreese will fight you. And see, also, spoiler alert, for when he was in jail, this man was beating up the inmates. So I'm like, Kreese can fight. But to see Terry just sitting here behind the scenes, I'm like, bro, I hate you so much. Like, and I don't hate the actor. The actor was cool. But I was just like, this character was annoying. And another person that annoyed me so much, I was like, if I could fight, I would beat you down, was Kenny. And let's just say Kenny, if you don't know who Kenny is, Kenny in the earlier seasons was kind of like a, he started out as a nerdy little kid, hey, he likes his video games and stuff, and he got bullied. Now what's interesting is he was bullied by Anthony LaRusso, which is Daniel LaRusso's son. Now he's been bullied, and basically Kenny, I believe, tries to get into Cobra Kai, doesn't get into Cobra Kai, and then Robbie trains him. Now the thing about it is Robbie is training him, but it's under the wrong kind of. He's like a mentor, but he's not mentoring him right because Robbie is not in his right mind either. Because what I mean is, he was in Cobra Kai and he's basically training him, and then he sees what Kenny is becoming. He's like, no, this is not good. And basically, you see this in this season 5. Kenny is crazy. Kenny basically, if he sees Anthony LaRusso, he just bullies him. And I know, Anthony has bullied him, but I'm like, bro, chill out. Like, these things that you're doing. And this one thing, this scene annoyed me so much because it's like, basically they were having like a dojo versus a dojo. And of course, it's on Cobra Kai's grounds, and Silver is paying the refs, of course, again. And basically it ends up where, Kenny's pissed off at Robbie, but he's like, oh, I guess I'm not fighting you, so Hawk will do. So he ends up fighting Hawk. And I believe it's 1-0. Because, basically, Hawk hit him, but the ref was like, oh, that's an out of bounds call. And I'm like, bull crap. But Kenny pulls out this move that Silver taught him, where if you hit like right in the chest, it'll make your opponent not be able to breathe. And of course, if you can't fight, that's a forfeit. So this boy pulls this move on him. Hawk's on the ground, breathing for air. Forfeit, they win. He wins that point. And basically, this dude had the nerve to say, I guess you're Fox Hawk now. And I'm like, boy, you ain't even do nothing. If you didn't hit Hawk with that, Hawk would have whooped your behind. Like, bro, what? That's why I'm saying, like, Kenny annoyed me so much. But other than that, I feel like the season was really nice. The last 2 episodes, I can't tell you, but Lord have mercy, was crazy. I think it's either the last 2 episodes or the last 3 episodes. It was crazy, so y'all need to check it out. Remember, like the video, share with your fam, and if you're subscribed, click that bell icon.